Hey, how you doing? It's me, San Martin, over here at the Prescott eNews office with the crowd in here. And we're talking about the Yavapai County Fair. And we have three amazing people. Well, two in the studio. One person is, obviously the editor-in-chief, Lynne. And then we have live, online, straight coming from the Ranch of Rosie. Rosie's Ranch. Doing her thing. And today we are talking about sportsman. Wait, what do we call it? Showmanship. I was like sportsmanship, and I'm like, wait, that's not what it was. But we all know that we are able to go ahead and talk about whatever we want here because this is a podcast. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start asking some questions. I know Lynne had some pretty good ones before we even started, so we'll start off with that. Thanks for joining us, Rosie.
So Rosie, one of the things I think is great to point out is the fact that the county fair is not one single event that happens 4 days out of September. It's something that is involved and active in our community throughout the whole year.
Yes. The kids and everything, the fair in itself is being worked on literally from weeks after the previous fair all the way throughout the year. So everything that goes into that. Yes.
So now we've got Piper and Christopher here today, and they show small stock. And they're going to talk about some of the requirements of how you actually show a rabbit. So I'm assuming, Piper, you do not put a saddle on the rabbit and ride it around the ring.
Why not?
No, because they don't make them small enough, and the rabbits in general are not strong enough.
Yes, there we go. So tell us how you prepare for a show and what you have to do to show it and how you yourself have to be dressed.
Well, a couple, 1.5 weeks before the show, you have to clip their nails because if you clip them at the show, their nails are still sharp because they haven't worn down, and if they scratch, it'll just make it harder. And then you have to brush them and clean their fur, like if it got dirt or anything like that on it.
Do you use shampoo?
No, you cannot wash a rabbit's fur.
Why not?
Oh.
Because they will lose their fluff, like with Rex. Their fur, you have to brush it butt to head so they keep their fluff. And if you get their fur wet, that will go away and they basically won't be used for anything.
Oh, okay. So, so what happens then? You said that happens about a week and a half before the show. So now let's say it's the day of the show. And you're getting ready to show your rabbit. What is it that you're going to do?
I would make sure the nails are still okay and then brush them again. If their feet are, if you have a white rabbit or a broken rabbit, a broken caster, like in my opinion, you would put baby powder on their feet to make it white instead of yellow.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
But you don't want to put too much or else it'll turn the brown to like a gray color.
Okay, and then how do you take it to the judge? Do you show the judge your rabbit in the cage or do you take it out?
You take it out and you would pose it. With a lion head, their chin needs to be up at least a couple inches. Okay, they have to be sitting up, and then with a Rex, you have to curve them under, and they have to look like a half of a basketball.
Oh, very interesting. Christopher, how many times have you been showing your animals in shows already?
4.
4. Okay, that's cool. And what do you do to get your animals ready? You have rabbits, is that correct?
Yes. The way I would get my rabbits to prepare for like a show, I would brush them those 2 days before the show and then clip their nails. And then I would have them run around for those 2 days so they don't get all excited in the show when you're showing.
Oh, that's a good idea. Get them some
tired.
exercise.
Yeah.
Okay, and So then you also are going to take your rabbit out of the cage, correct?
Yes.
And do you show him, like, do you stoop down in the dirt, or is there a table, or how does that work?
There's table. It's about from here to at least,
So it's a long table.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we have mats that we have carpet to show the rabbits on.
Okay. And so and that's on top of the table?
Yes.
Okay, so then you take your rabbit, you put it on the carpet, and then a judge comes along. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so for either one of you, what is the judge looking for?
Well, they make sure they check the rabbit. Okay.
This is showmanship.
You'll show them the rabbit's fur by rubbing their fur back and forth and then showing them your hand, and then you'll do the feet. But when they look on the feet, they're looking for sore hocks and ingrown toenails, and
So they're checking the health
yes,
and the cleanliness.
yes.
Are they checking for how well the rabbits behave?
No.
I mean, do they want the rabbit? I mean, what happens if the rabbit jumps up and down and bounces away? Then does that hurt your opportunity to win?
Yes, because that shows that you don't play with it, you don't do anything with it.
So they're looking for.
Piper and Christopher, when you're showing your rabbit or any of your other small stock animals, is the judge looking to see that you have worked with your animal and that you know your animal, you know the features of your animal, or are they just looking to see that you showed up with a rabbit that day?
To see that you worked with your animal.
So you obviously have to start working with your animal more than a week and a half before the show, right? Do you work with your animal every day?
Yes, you have to.
You have to. Okay. So.
So why do you have to? I mean, why do you have to work with them so much? Is that because you are bored and you want to do that, or is it because your mom makes you?
My mom makes me because so I can get a lot better at it.
Well, there we go. To better himself, Rosie. To better himself.
But actually,
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
But what were you gonna say, Piper?
but actually, you're supposed to so they can get used to you and they won't freak out.
So when they're in the show, then the animals trust you.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll be like, you're my friend.
Yep. And so, what are some of the nicest things you've heard a judge say about your animals?
Fur.
They like the fur?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. I mean, it's better than nothing. I like your fur.
Yeah.
On my broken caster, they said that they would have given me grand champion, but she had one nail that was a little bit too long that they docked for, since the other one had the exact same but not
Oh. So, what is a broken caster? I mean, when you say that, I think of like a pot that you dropped and there's pieces all over.
I'm thinking about a coaster that broke.
Basically, it's like if you were to take a white rabbit and put different color spots on it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, for a broken caster, it'd be a white rabbit with brown caster spots on it. And caster is like a brownish color.
So, kind of like, a calico cat, except a rabbit?
Calico.
No.
Not really.
No. Okay, so it's basically brown and white spot. The brown or white with brown spots.
Yes.
Okay.
Or it could be white with gray spots, which is also known as the broken blue. It could be white with lilac, it could be white with black, it could be white with many other colors.
Okay, so if it's broken, it's white with spots.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Now we know.
Now we know. So, Rosie, how many?
I have a question for the kids to just kind of help understand this. So when the judges are looking for that, they have a book that they refer to with your rabbit breed, and it gives them a parameter of how that rabbit should look. Do you guys remember what the name of that book is?
I think you're kind of breaking up a little bit, but she wants to know what kind of book that they give you Do you know the name of that book?
The judges, what's the book the judges use to judge your rabbit's conformation? What is that book?
The Rabbit Standard book.
The Rabbit Standard of Perfection, yes. So
Which
each of those
is-
judges use the standard of perfection, and that's to judge against how that rabbit is grouped in its group.
I see. So what does it mean to confirm the rabbits? Now, I know that there are some churches that if you're confirmed, you get like water poured on you and, you know, blessed and stuff. But I have a feeling confirmation is a little bit different when it comes to rabbits.
Okay,
That
basically.
so we do not, let me help you out there, we don't conformation, we confirmation, which is, the confirmation is not like your church conformation, where it's drops waters or whatever other ceremony. A confirmation is the ideal, perfect mini Rex rabbit has these requirements. And I put this rabbit in this class, and it's classified next is the confirmation.
The confirmage.
So, and now Piper was going to offer a little bit of an explanation too. What were you going to say, Piper?
They'll go over your rabbit and they'll, like, if you had an art project, they would grade it. Like A, B, C, D, and stuff like
Exactly.
that. But instead it's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh.
And that's for the rabbits.
Yes.
Okay.
And they'd go over it, and they do that to make sure that you're taking care of it. And that's why you cut the rabbit's nails a week and a half before a show.
So about 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how have your rabbits done, Christopher?
My rabbits are done by
What kind of confirmation grade have they gotten?
first, and on Foo and Rascal, they didn't get anything yet because I just got them
Oh, okay.
a few months ago.
So, but it sounds like you take really good care of your rabbits.
Yes,
so
I do.
I bet they're going to get first too. So,
My rabbit got first place all the shows.
wow.
How many entries go in on that, Rosie? Rosie. Oh.
I believe we had a little over 200 small stock entries in youth and about 60 in the open.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
That's individual animals, yes.
so we've got the small stock jackpot show coming up in March. How many animals will you be putting in the small stock jackpot? Do you have any idea? While you're counting Piper, I'll ask Christopher. Christopher, how many of your rabbits are you putting in?
3.
You're putting all 3 in. Okay.
8 and up different animals.
So at least 8 different animals. So not just rabbits. You're putting in some chickens.
Chickens, geese. I don't know about the guinea pig. Probably not, though.
Ah, okay.
And we're talking to the chicken walker, Lynn, the chicken walker.
Yes.
If you guys don't know who she is, if you guys watch the parades, she's the one that has the chicken on the leash.
Which is really awesome.
The chicken on the leash. I still love that idea.
Okay, so now you kids, when you come to a show, are you wearing like your overalls and your muddy clothes so that you don't get dirty, or how do you have to dress?
No, you do not do that. You have to dress in nice clothes like this, long sleeve pants, and like boots, shoes, and button-up shirts.
Okay, so Piper, do girls dress the same way?
Yes, but then they could also put bows and stuff like that in their hair.
Oh, okay. But you have to wear the button-up shirt, nice jeans,
Yes.
and boots.
Yes.
Okay, can you wear pink boots?
Yeah,
She's
basically any type of boot, as long as it's not like high heel boots.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if high heel boots will work good in the mud.
So you have to look professional. Is that what you would say?
Yes.
Okay. So there we go. And we've been talking with Piper and Christopher and Rosie. And of course, San Martin's over there. San Martin, what else do you want to ask?
You know, I just can't wait for this small stock stuff going down. I want to see these rabbits. I think the next show that we do, Rosie, we're going to have to bring some animals in here.
Or, no, I think we should go to the animals ourselves.
Yeah.
Lynn is pushing.
So it's my office.
Well, maybe we'll do the live show over the March 23rd event that's going to be happening for the jackpot.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah, so
great.
maybe that's what we'll do, and then, so we could get right next to these animals and see what kind of care it really takes. What kind of brushes you're using on the fur, like, because I have fur on my face, so I have to use a certain type of brush.
So do you kids ever give, one last question here, do you ever give your rabbits and your other pets like special treats? Like, do they get carrots?
Yes.
The birds will get leftover cereal. Like, they even eat chicken.
So, okay.
They even eat what? I didn't quite hear that one.
The chickens will even eat chicken.
So,
That works out.
Okay.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
but
Reprocess.
the,
Is that what they call it?
Christopher, so do you feed carrots sometimes to your rabbits?
Yes. Parsley, spinach.
Lettuce?
No.
No lettuce. Okay.
Christopher, do you eat parsley and spinach?
Yes. Sometimes.
Do you like parsley and spinach?
Not really.
That's so funny. I wasn't a big fan for vegetables either.
Because if you give a rabbit iceberg lettuce or basically any,
Just iceberg?
Just iceberg
but
lettuce?
any animal iceberg lettuce, it will tear up their stomach from the outside, inside out.
Oh. So there are some foods you don't give your rabbits.
Yes.
And,
So
and your
we
other
should
animals.
do a podcast on that.
Yeah.
Because I would think that they would eat anything green.
No.
So, okay. And I assume you don't go out and give your pets and your animals that you're raising like Reese's peanut butter cups.
No.
Christopher, how many Reese's peanut butter cups are you allowed?
Here.
Just kidding. Auntie Lynn said however many you want.
I'm like, huh?
Sorry, I like to throw you a little monkey wrench inside this. This is no pun intended.
So, all right. So, Rosie, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I would just encourage people that you have kids, anywhere from the age of 5 and 18, come out to the rodeo grounds on March 23rd and let them see what they can be a part of. And contact us if you're interested, because now is the time to get involved. We'll help you find your animal that you're looking for. And small stock is perfect for those people that don't have the ability to have large animals, because they can be kept in the house, in a small cage, or even just in your local backyard within the city limits, because they are a small pet animal. And there's lots of opportunities for them to show, and that's a great way to get involved in the fair.
Sounds awesome. So, okay, we're going to sign off now, I think. And thanks so much, kids, for coming and joining us today.
Yes,
We really
yes. Thank you
appreciate
guys
it.
so very much.
And we will see you in March.
Responsibility is huge. You guys keep going with that, all right? It will work for you until you are all as old as and big as me. Maybe. If you do it right.
But Piper,
Wow,
you,
as old as sand. I don't know. Can I get to be as old as sand? Sorry.
We're working on this, Rosie. We're working on this,
but
all right? I'm
Piper,
trying to
you
grow
do
up.
not need to grow a beard like he has.
Do
okay?
not grow a
All
beard.
right.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
You guys are here with the live podcast with the Yavapai County Fair participants that are actually going to be inside the fair. And you could be as young as, how old, Rosie?
5 years old for animal contest.
5 years old. So if you guys hear this podcast, you want to get your kids involved, show them a little responsibility, show them how to go ahead and treat animals, and be involved with our Yavapai County Fair. We're signing off right now. You guys have any last things to say? Bye. Hi.
I don't think so.
I see you
All
later.
right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Rosie. We're signing off with you. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
And you guys, thank you so very much. Don't forget to go ahead and follow our podcast, Prescott eNews, on Sunday or Saturday. It gets aired, guys, out there that is listening to our podcast. And newsletters are sent out every Friday. So get involved, guys. PrescottEnews.com.
Okay, thanks. Bye.